The following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Good afternoon and welcome. This is Nutritional Pharmacist Melissa Golladay. I am a registered pharmacist with a passion for nutrition. Today we're going to learn about your body, and I want to hear from you. You can call directly at 888-379-2552 or 831-685-1080. And today, one of the greatest honors I have is to provide people with the greatest medicine. And the greatest medicine is, of course, to teach you how not to need medicine. It's very simple. We look at biochemistry, which is pretty much the study of the body and how innate nutrients fit into the whole biochemical process. And when we study that and learn that on our own, we can actually make much different choices and be stronger as far as our physiology and our overall makeup. And as most of you listening to this show know, we have Dr. Joe Wallach normally hosting, and he, along with another gang of biomedical research pioneers, I get to be a part of, and it's a true honor because one of the things that's happening right now is there's way more information available to all of us to learn these things. This information wasn't as available in the 40s and 50s and 60s. We also didn't even know vitamins existed until the 1940s. But now that this information is out there, you can learn it. And I'm here today to help you learn about your body. So again, 888-379-2552, 831-685-1080. As a medical practitioner practicing for almost getting close to 20 years now, some of the things I would notice would be people getting sicker and sicker. And I would actually see their skin tone change. I was reflecting on that this morning before I to the show. I remember patients would come in, they'd start their traditional high blood pressure medication regimens, and then they're at, statins added, and then now a baby aspirin. And, these regimens would get wider and deeper, if you will, and I would see these people get sicker. I'd see their posture change. I'd see their skin tone actually become gray or blue. And if we think about the biochemical reason behind that, clearly they're not getting the blood flow or the nutrition to where, their body, i.e. their bone structure and the skin. And at the time, I knew it wasn't right, and I didn't like it. I wanted these people to learn things, and at the same time, I was in a situation where I stayed focused on what I was doing, and but I was available to anyone that wanted to learn new things. And one of the things I'd always teach easily was about gluten. I would recommend a lot of my clients, patients to stop gluten if they were receptive to that. And every time I got feedback on someone that was willing to do that, it was a game changer. So right there, something completely free that you can do today if you're listening to this show, and if you're in pain, and if you want to make some changes, start there. Start something, that's free again that you can do right now today. So I want to teach you guys a little bit more about gluten. So in gluten, there's a chemical called gliadin. And inside, what gliadin does, it's pretty amazing. It stimulates the appetite for more gliadin, and it also has an opiate effect on your brain. So what that means is it makes you high, and you want more of it. So, for example, those of us who do eat McDonald's will notice that we'll have a craving for McDonald's a few days after, or maybe even the same day, depending. And whenever you find yourself craving fast food, or if you find yourself eating something that you just don't want to stop eating, so another example is anything with monosodium glutamate on it, MSGs. If you pay attention, you'll be standing by the potato chip bowl at the party, and if you're dipping in the dip or you're eating those chips and you're just like, gosh, I just can't get enough, and you go across the room and you turn around and you just want to go back to those chips, there's components in there, there's molecules in there that are stimulating your biochemical system. They're telling you that this is really, really good, and you want to eat more of it. So circling back to gluten, gluten has gliadin, and one of the mechanisms, biochemical mechanisms of gliadin is that short bursts of anything is fine. We can always recover from pretty much any toxin, but when we're exposed to these things day in and day out, which we are with gliadin, it is in almost everything. I've seen it in mayonnaise. I've seen it in salad dressings. There's no reason for those things to be in those, in mayonnaise. And the only reason they put wheat flour in mayonnaise is to increase the bulk, so then they can, of course, increase the weight, and then, of course, the nice, wonderful, addictive quality that they can get out of adding that into food. So once gliadin starts leaking into your blood, which comes from a damaged gut, and we talk a lot about that too, it causes the reaction of your memory B cells, which is part of your immune system. And once that happens, your body recognizes it as an allergen. It technically already is an allergen, but once you start mounting that immune response in your blood, every time you eat it, you're going to mount immune response. It's going to take a lot of energy. It's going to slow you down. It's going to give you things like brain fog. It's going to cause your body attacking itself. So let's say gliadin lands, regrettably on an organ. The B cells can start attacking the gliadin there, and as the B cells are doing their job, they're replicating fast. That's what they do. They're going to see, oh, hey, there's this other organ cell, and then you're going to find yourself having systemic inflammation. You're actually going to see the body start attacking itself because it's in a hyper-revved state. And so that's where things like lupus pop up, and you'll see people that have all-over inflammation. It's because the immune system has been revved up for so long that it's actually now rogue, if you will, and it's attacking itself. It's gone past attacking gliadin. It probably still will attack gliadin, but it's also going to start attacking its own self. So that's just a nice overview of gluten. Hope to hear from you.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. If you're one of these people who calls me and says, I've been trying to get into the show for 2 weeks and I could never get through, well, today is your day. We do have an open line. Give us a call on the priority line, 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. Lines open. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with our guest host today, Melissa Golladay, nutritional pharmacist filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. And we do have some open lines today. Call us on the priority line at 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. Lines open. And welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thanks a lot, Doug.
And I thought we'd talk a little bit about potassium today, as I have a news story here that I got from Natural News. It's headlined, "The Link Between Potassium Deficiency and Cancer." They say you may have heard about the natural medicine maverick Max Gerson and his pioneering work around cancer and metabolism in the late 1940s and 1950s. If so, you may also know that one of the conditions Gerson focused on was preventing and healing cancer was potassium as a potassium deficiency. He discovered that the balanced potassium levels are vital for prevention. And they go on to say, here's why. Electrolytes, the minerals that have an electrical charge, they will separate into negatively and positively charged ions when dissolved in water. The major electrolytes in your body include calcium, magnesium, sodium, and, of course, potassium. They exist in bodily fluids like blood, sweat, and urine, but are not produced by the body, so you must get them through your either drinking them or eating them. They say electrolytes are especially important for nerve function. Electrolytes also help with blood clotting, bone building, maintaining a steady heart rhythm, and muscle contraction. This was all published in the journal Hypertension. Say potassium-sodium balance can keep your blood pressure stable. And Gerson noticed that a large percentage of his cancer patients were severely deficient in potassium. So research beginning in the 1970s discovered that when cells are stressed, through exposure to toxicity, three things happen. First, the cell loses potassium. Second, the cell accepts more sodium. And third, the cell swells, that is, with too much water. And this is called cellular edema. And they become vulnerable to mutation in cancer. Signs of potassium imbalance: fatigue, weakness, constipation, muscle cramps, irregular heartbeat. In addition, individuals with cancer commonly suffer from two other potassium-related conditions, and that is hypercalcemia, which is high levels of calcium are found in the blood. It must most often seen in individuals with breast cancer as well as lung cancer and multiple myeloma. I thought that was pretty interesting stuff.
For sure. And of course, I love all the biochemistry in there, and figuring, that's why, yes, of course, all the channels that are opening and closing. And you're talking about edema, and one of the things we always talk about is, hey, your body's sending you signals, right, Doug? If you're getting edema, that's a sign, or you have a rash. And again, here we are. So critical to have the 60 essential minerals and to get these essential nutrients on board. It's like a delicate symphony, if you will, and everybody needs to be in the right place. And the goal, the more we nutriate, the better chance we have that symphony is going to go off without a hitch.
Oh, I would certainly agree. It's interesting that how often we get people calling the radio show that are suffering from edema, and they really don't know what to do about it. And if someone does have edema, what would you recommend?
Definitely elevating the feet, paying attention to the diet, and I'm a huge fan of starting with the Healthy Body Start Pack. Again, I start really simple. I want people to start with something that I know they're going to be able to commit to, and that's kind of where I start. What would Dr. Joe Wallach recommend, Doug? You probably hear his recommendations quite often.
Well, I definitely would recommend the Start Pack as well as additional products. Would probably recommend some selenium, as well as possibly, depending on their kidney function, the Ultimate Daily Classic. And, it really depends on the health challenge and the conditions concerned, but definitely, supplementing is something that's very crucial for people to be able to maintain a proper health. As, I find even knowing what I know, I still struggle with making sure that I take enough dosage every day, because I get busy and I forget to do it, and so it's understanding why people have such a challenge being able to supplement and really maintain health.
That's right, Doug. Same here. And circling back on FYI, you guys, selenium is in the products we have and the BTT. course, docs recommending extra selenium in these situations. Thank you.
And you're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. We do have some open lines. If you've ever had trouble getting into the show, today is your day, as we do have open lines. Call the priority line at 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. Lines open. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your guest host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. Welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thank you, Doug.
What do you say we take a few phone calls?
Sounds fun.
All right, let's head to Belleville, Illinois, and Bob, you're on with Melissa Golladay.
Hi, Bob.
Hello. How are you?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I am doing well. My call today is about my daughter. She's 19 years old. She's 5'7", 165 pounds. Her doctor believes that she has polycystic ovarian syndrome, and has prescribed metformin. Alex, my daughter, has taken she's been taking it, but has
has Alex started any of the products and nutrients that we talk about on this show?
She has taken the tangy tangerine along with the EFAs and glucogel.
Okay. And where did you guys just kind of go for that regimen, or did you speak to Dr. Joe Wallach about that?
I'm a distributor, so I, did my, my reading, and thought we would start with that. And I thought maybe sweeties would be an option as well.
For sure, Bob. You're on the right track there. I bet you already know what needs to take place here. So, but I'm going to go ahead and say it out loud for both of us. No sugars at all, okay? PCOS is technically an imbalance of the sugar processing system, and also an imbalance, and related to that, if she stops those sugars, her hormones are going to be able to catch up. So the reason her ovaries, what that means, everybody, is her ovaries are growing abnormally. They're bigger than they should be. They're kind of like responding, and they're responding because they're getting bombarded with hormones that should not be I shouldn't say should not be, but would be being cleared out more efficiently. But what causes that spike is sugar. And that includes artificial sweeteners. That includes, of course, the wonderful, and I'm saying this very sarcastically, corn syrup. So what is her diet, Bob? Where is she at with that?
Well, she has been cutting sugar and simple carbs out of her diet after this was discovered. So, she's eating pretty healthy now. I don't know if it was as healthy before, but I think pretty healthy now.
Yeah, I'll have people, if they commit to it all the way and just step completely away from that and drop into, on the line of a keto or a paleo diet or even a GAPS diet. So what that means is a lot of meat, a lot of dense vegetables, a lot of eggs, and they 100% cut out all the things we talk about, right? The 10 bad foods and the sugars. So she's got to drill down into her diet. You can't control that, right? Right? She has to have buy-in on this, okay? And one of the ways that things, the irony for a lot of us is the way we get buy-in is when we get into a lot of pain, right? So hold through the break, Bob.
What's that?
Hold through the break, please.
And veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach helped many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. If you've ever had trouble getting into the show, today is your day. We do have an open line. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. Lines open. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thanks, Doug and Bob. Let's just pick up where we left off. So you were saying she's on the EFA, the BTTs, the EFAs, and I know the glucogel. I would definitely increase those EFAs too. If you guys, huge on the fats, right? So 3 caps 3 times a day. Titrate those up, okay?
All right. 3 tablets 3 times a day?
3 capsules 3 times a day on the EFAs, and definitely add the sweeties. And she's got to be 100% committed to this diet lifestyle change. And you're her dad, so these messages coming from you aren't always going to be completely received, right?
Right.
So maybe reaching out to some of the people in your organization that would be willing to speak to her, or opening the door for her to say, hey, I know these people, maybe you could talk to them. They've recovered, they've done things that have, reversed this condition. So if you can find maybe some firsthand testimony, I know you could, I know you will, but there's testimonials out there in regards to, hey, I reversed PCOS by lifestyle changes.
Okay.
Because that's where, yeah, do you have go ahead.
All right. No, I was saying, I think we're on the right track. The metformin, though, kind of really messed with her. So we really were very concerned about that.
Understood. Out of all the medications that are out there, it's one of the ones that I actually don't have a lot of objections to, but that doesn't mean she shouldn't stop it. She doesn't. If she's willing to commit to what we're talking about, things can happen really fast for her. Yeah, metformin, it's a neat drug. It does a certain couple of things biochemically that I personally like, and I've actually seen people lose weight, gastrointestinal distress, and that's not something. If that's too bad, then she needs to take care of herself, right? She's got to do what's right for her body. So if that, and again, I'm not a doctor, and I know a lot of doctors would tell you guys, hey, she needs to keep taking this, right? and what they're doing is they're shielding the ovaries from that sugar downpour that she's actually ingesting. She's ingesting too much sugar.
Okay. So,
and it needs to stop. And that's why she's developing PCOS, is it's saying, hey, stop it. If you don't stop it, we're going to cause you a lot of pain. We're going to cause you acne. We're going to cause you facial hair in places you don't want facial hair. Painful ovaries. She's overweight because of this. So if she stops that sugar cascade, which promotes that that hormone cascade, all of this can be hugely modified.
Okay.
All right, Bob. Thanks for calling in. Call us back and give us an update. Good luck.
Well, we're just about at break time. You want to cap us off here before we get going?
Well, Doug, have you ever known anybody that suffered from PCOS?
Not personally, but we have had that come in on the show quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to see it a lot in my practice, and women would gain weight. They'd have very painful menstruation, and they'd also start getting beards, like, a lot of chin hair and things like that. So if you're out there and you're starting to get those symptoms, that could be a sign that something's going on with the body.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. If you've ever had trouble getting into the show, today is your day, as we do have some open lines. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. You ever had trouble getting into the show? Today's your day, as we do have some open lines. Call the priority line at 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. Lines open. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Doug.
And let's head out to California. And Georgiana, you are on with Georgina.
Yeah, good afternoon or good morning. So I have a question. Before I called Dr. Wallace on Monday, a representative, I told him I I have high blood pressure and diabetes, and they said my kidney function was 51. I'm going to be 61 years, and my height is 5'4". He recommended tangerine. He gave me both the powder and the tablet, and this Beyond Osteo Pack and the Ultimate Daily Classic, and also Ultimate EFA Plus. So that's not what Dr. Wallach recommended. He recommended, because I was thinking maybe I'm taking too much because I was having headache, heartburn. Dr. Wallach said I should get a healthy brain pack and the Sweetie and the Ultimate Daily Classic. Those are the things he recommended. And the sweet, the representative also gave me the Sweetie. So
Got it.
Yeah, I think I don't know whether I'm taking too much. The tangerine powder and everything.
Yeah, you. It sounds like you might be. So you guys are. This is a big thing that happens all over the place. When we're working a program, we need to stick with it. Okay, we pick the person we're going to work with. We pick the regimen we're going to work with, and we got to stick to it for at least 90 days. Even within the longevity team, everyone's going to have a little tweak or a little personal layer that they want to add because they've seen great results. So if Georgina, if I'm understanding her correctly, it sounds like she might have multiple packs at her house, and that's not something that we want. So Georgina, let me just tell you what I think you should do. And again, this is your third opinion. So what I would do is circle back to that very first person. I would lay out all of your products, and you would tell them, hey, this is what I have in the house. Boom, 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 right? And then you would write a regimen down for yourself, and you would stick to that for 90 days, and you would not change that, okay? So but let me circle back to your concerns. You're suffering from headaches, is that correct?
Yes, and my blood pressure is still high.
Well, there's two things I want to ask you. Number one, I want to let you know that headaches are normal when we start to detoxify and heal, okay? Rashes are normal. That can happen too. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation. We could actually vomit during a healing process, and that's for everyone listening. I don't want you to have to go through that, but that's just part of what happens with the body if we're cleaning out toxins, etc. If your blood pressure is still out of whack, I guess I want to start with what's going on in your diet. So I'm just curious, do you ever eat anything like, I don't know, do you ever eat any cake?
No, I don't eat all those. Anything sugar, I don't. Because I was managing this by myself. Even my blood A1C came down from 7 to 6.6. I was using a diet, bitter melon. I was using the vinegar when I eat anything carbohydrate, and I was exercising. I really lost weight.
That's great. Good. So would you self-describe yourself as 100% gluten-free?
Well, I was using oats, but when I listened to the lecture or the link I was given, so I stopped using oats.
Mm-hmm. And are you okay? And do you think you think you're 100% now? You think everything in the house is safe to eat and clean?
I don't know whether brown rice is part of it because I'm still using brown rice.
Well, it depends on where the rice was processed. If it was processed in a gluten facility, a wheat facility, then, or, it'll say it on the label. And definitely no quick rice, no brown rice, quick cooking rice. I would take that off the table. If it's brown rice that's processed in really clean facilities, it should be fine. Yet, because of where you're at health-wise, I actually would take it off the list because your body's hypersensitive right now, and any additional carbs they're just not what you need, right? And I know it's hard because guess what? We like carbs. They're fun. So if it's a wild rice, maybe you could have a quarter of a cup a week. You could sprinkle it, cook it, and really treat it as if it is cake. Eat your rice as if you're giving yourself a very special treat. But because it's wild rice, and rice naturally is gluten-free. It's free of any of the sticky gluten-y products that a lot of the other grains have. It could be okay, but I really want you to look at it as a treat. It's like a special treat. You don't get to have that with every meal. Then I want you to be focusing on eggs with every, definitely predominant meal source. Also meats. You want to be making stews or slow-cooked meals in a slow cooker or pressure cooking broths, etc. You want to go back to the way Grandma ate about 150 years ago, which would be the meats, the vegetables, etc. And Doug and I have talked about this before, but when you go to the grocery store, you're shopping on the outer edges of that store. You're not going anywhere in the center, because in the center is where all the processed food chemicals are, and those are, for you, completely off limits. You've shared with us that you have high blood pressure. You shared with us that you have diabetes and that your kidneys are taking a hit. That all makes sense biochemically, and that's why you're at a major, no, you don't get to eat rice, okay? Because you got to stop all of these biochemical signals. And sugar, carbohydrates really whack our system, and we need to, when we're sick, we have to titrate those back. So looking at things like things you can't eat, right?
I'm well disciplined when it comes to food because I'm a nurse.
Great. Yeah. That's great. I'm so happy to hear. You're right on the edge. Major changes happening. You just got to hold steady, okay? And if you're sure you're done clean, then we want to start looking. We're going to circle back to that person we spoke to the very first time, and you're going to tell them that's in your house. So the normal dose for someone that's healthy like myself is 2 scoops of BTT 2.0 a day. Someone like that, I actually would have them being on 2 scoops in the morning and 2 scoops in the afternoon, because I want their body to get kicked up and revved up to get those nutrients, as quick as possible into the bloodstream. If you're taking more than that right now with the BTT 2.0, then you are taking too much. You can add to that the Ultimate Daily Classic, as you've been directed. EFAs, it's pretty hard to overdo those, you guys. I consistently recommend 3 caps 3 times a day. So 9 caps a day is pretty standard. If you're dealing with a disease state, you can go way higher than that. And then you have, looks like he said, the BTT tablet and powder. He's probably focusing on the kidneys. He's trying to, regenerate those kidneys as quick as possible. And again, with the BTT tablet, you technically are taking more BTT. So I'm not exactly sure what his, desired regimen was. The Beyond Osteo FX, that's fine. Take that as directed, and that's going to help with your bones and your cartilage. So I hope that helps, Georgina, and definitely reach out to the first person you spoke to, okay? Good luck.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your guest host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. We'll be right back. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture. With 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. We are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network, and filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back.
Thanks, Doug.
And let's head on to Florida. And Lisa, you're on with Melissa Golladay.
Hi there.
Hello,
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
So I've tried to read up on some of the information, and I've listened to Dr. Wallach many times, well, in the last few weeks, and feel like I've gathered somewhat information, but I'm still a little unclear about a few things. Just in October, I came across my joints just not wanting to move at all, and I've had some blood work done, and it appears it could be that it is RA. And I've grown up on an organic, very healthy diet. Perhaps it's genetics from my mother, but I've had the knowledge, thank goodness, since I was very young about clean eating and herbs and supplements and minerals and all that good stuff. I've been on a very, very clean diet since this has happened, specifically the last 3 months. I mean, for the love, no gluten, no nothing. And I haven't really seen much of a change. I have been on some supplements, but I'm obviously missing something here. And so I was very interested in trying Dr. Wallach's protocol for RA, and I gathered some of it off of some of his other radio shows, but I'm not quite sure I understand. And mostly my concern is, does a killer biotic, is that the antibiotic he talks about being minocycline, or the triocylline for Lyme's and minocycline from the Mycoplasma bug, or is that separate?
They are a little different, but the killer biotic definitely would be a nice thing to add to the RA regimen. And, this is what I'm going to add, because I know what Dr. Joe Wallach promotes, and not only promotes, but has had great success with out there, that you're going to find that. And Doug's probably going to be able to share that with us in a minute. But you're right, something else is going on, right? So here's an example of someone who's always eaten clean, knows a lot about how important supplementation is, and yet she's still developing a condition, rheumatoid arthritis. And what that means, Lisa, is that your blood, you do have leaky gut syndrome. And you might say, well, why? How does that happen? Well, even the grains that we clarify as safe or designate as safe can still cause this problem. And not even cause, it's just the wear and tear of living in the environments we live in. Stress even causes the mucosal lining to decrease, right? Not breathing properly. right? So all of these things, it's just living on Earth, we do slowly get wore down. So what I want you to look at, what I would add for sure, is things like bone broth. And I know your gut is suffering, and starting to look at, there's another great diet out there. It's called the GAPS protocol, and it really focuses on weaving together all of that intestinal.
Yeah, what Dr. Wallach would recommend for the RA would be he recommends that you get on minocycline or tetracycline, which is a penicillin, old school penicillin, and then you would want to pair that with the Healthy Body Start Pack, as well as you would want to add in that killer biotic, which would help, as that is somewhat of an antibacterial. And I think we have Melissa back online with us. Melissa, you back with us?
Yep.
Okay, well, I was just finishing up with Lisa there, telling her that Doc would recommend the tetracycline or the minocycline, as well as the Healthy Body Start Pack.
Nice. And Lisa, did you have any more questions? Did you have any other questions?
I'm sorry, you said something about the doc protocol, or what, the diet, what was that? I missed it.
That's pretty much, well, what Doug just shared is Dr. Joe Wallach, and then there's another, and then there's a GAPS protocol, and that's it's really about healing the gut, so it's GAPS, and you can find a lot of information out there.
Okay,
so see what is, as we continue down the path, we learn certain things, and then we're like, whoa, then we learn more things. So, for example, quinoa is a gluten-free grain, but a lot of people are also, we're finding out, do have challenges with that too. So it's all learning, Lisa, and good luck. And I know you're going to do it.
Well, another great show with Melissa as we're capping out today. And Doc should be back with us tomorrow. And as Doc would say, God bless America, God bless our Navy SEALs, God bless our flag, and God bless our national anthem.